Arizona, and he joins me now. Mr. Attorney General, what's that person, that guy's connection to terror?
Well, there's limited information out there right now, Stuart, but the reality is this is not the first person that has been apprehended from the Middle East. We know that we've had people on the terror watch list apprehended this year, and we know that you have individuals from countries in the Middle East that are wearing, first responder uniforms, that are coming in to the desert through the middle of the night. And you have to ask yourself, when we have millions of people illegally entering just this year into our country, what are these folks coming from the Middle East? What are their intentions? What do they intend to do? And that's why we've always said that border security is national security. And I've done everything I can to be on the forefront of filing lawsuits to force the Biden administration to make sure that we build the wall, that we enforce existing law and deport people that have deportation orders, and that we secure our border, because we're all dealing with we all hear about the pandemic right now, but there is an epidemic of drugs coming into this country as well. So this is not just about people from Middle Eastern countries and people on the terror watch list, Stuart. This is also about the flow of fentanyl and methamphetamine that's flooding into not only Arizona, but throughout this country.
Mr. Attorney General, am I right in saying that you don't want any mandates in your state, whether it's masks or vaccines, and you're trying to get rid of any and all mandates in Arizona? Is that accurate?
Stuart, I have filed several lawsuits because I am pro-Constitution, and the Constitution can't be distanced, masked, or canceled. And that's what we see the Biden administration doing so many times with our constitutional rights. No president, Republican or Democrat, has the authority to tell anyone they have to inject anything into their body. It clearly is unconstitutional, and that's why we are fighting that literally all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court.
You hope to win? You expect to win?
I always hope for the best, and I believe that the Constitution clearly does not give any president this authority. It's a boneheaded idea, and it's unconstitutional. It's a dangerous precedent. So I hope and I pray the courts will be on our side, because they should be on our side.
We saw that opinion piece. I'm quoting now, smash and grab, question mark, don't come to Arizona. Unlike soft on crime, California, we take retail theft seriously. What are you doing about smash and grab in Arizona specifically?
Well, we actually have an organized retail theft task force in our office. I was a former gang prosecutor here in Arizona. I was a former assistant United States attorney. And so, one of the reasons why people enter the social compact is for security. We have to have the rule of law. And so whether it's the lawlessness at the southern border, whether it's unconstitutional mandates, or whether it's left-wing prosecutors undermining the police department or not prosecuting crimes, when you do that, when you incentivize and you decriminalize activity, you get more of it. And that's why in these liberal cities like San Francisco, Cook County, Illinois, and Chicago, you are seeing more and more property crimes, because they've defunded the police departments and they will not prosecute those crimes. And so it's important that we have folks that understand the need for the rule of law, and that property rights are essential to both our political freedom and economic prosperity.
Real fast, Mr. Attorney General, do you think that Arizona has become a more conservative state? I'm talking politically now, more conservative politically in the last year?
I don't know. I think that I grew up here in Arizona, and we've always had that strong spirit of rugged individualism. We have a healthy distrust, and we remind people all the time that the states created the federal government. The federal government didn't create the states. And so I'm just carrying on that long Arizona tradition of pushing back against federal overreach and making sure that we always uphold the Constitution. And I think that that's something that's, in our DNA with folks here in Arizona.
Mr. Attorney General, thanks for joining us, sir. We hope to see you again really soon. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Stuart.